Hello everyone. So today we will be seeing what is Amazon Cognito, and this will be a totally theoretical session since Cognito has started coming up in exam, and in order to understand Cognito, let's see first what's Web Identity Federation. So what is Web Identity Federation? Web Identity Federation lets you give your users access to AWS resources after they have successfully authenticated with a web identity provider, like you can say Amazon, Facebook, or Google. Following successful authentication, the user receives an authentication code from the web ID provider, which they can trade for temporary AWS security credentials. So Web Identity Federation is when you try to sign in to website using your Facebook or Google or Amazon credentials. So what is Amazon Cognito? Amazon Cognito the the Web Identity Federation service provided by Amazon. Amazon Cognito provides authentication, authorization, and user management for your web and mobile applications. Your users can sign in directly with a username and password or through a third party such as Facebook, Amazon, Google, or Apple. So, what are the features of Amazon Cognito? Sign up and sign in to your applications, access for guest users. It acts as an identity broker between your application and web ID providers. So you do not need to write any additional code. Cognito handles all this for you. It synchronizes user data for multiple devices. If you go in and change your username or email address or whatever on your mobile phone, those settings and changes will be replicated out to your other devices as well. It is recommended for all mobile applications using AWS services. So how does it work? Amazon Cognito has two types. It might be user pool or it might be identity pool. Essentially, what you would do is, let's say we have got a website that consists of Lambda, DynamoDB as well as S3, and we got our user and they want to use these resources. The first thing they are going to do is go and authenticate with Facebook. Facebook will then give them the authentication token and send it to Cognito. Then Cognito will respond and then grant them access to AWS environment depending on what level of access that you permit. And then they will be able to do things like execute Lambda functions, store data in DynamoDB tables, and store images in S3, etc. So Cognito identity providers. Amazon Cognito identity pools support the following identity providers. It might be public providers like Amazon, Facebook, Apple. It might be Cognito user pools. It might be OpenID Connect providers like identity pools, SAML identity providers, developer authenticated identities. So Amazon Cognito brokers between the application and Facebook or Google to provide temporary credentials which match to an IAM role, allowing access to the required resources. No need for the application to embed or store AWS credentials locally on the device, and it gives users a seamless experience across all mobile devices. In exam, you will be tested on difference between Cognito user pools and identity pools. Users pools are just for users. User pools are basically their user directories used to manage sign up and sign in functionality for web applications. Users can sign in directly to the user pool. That means username and password is stored within the Cognito, or they can use a third party identity broker like Facebook, Amazon, or Google. Cognito then acts as an identity broker between the identity provider and AWS. Successful authentication generates a JSON Web Token, which is also known as JWT. So in your exam or in many places you will see JWT. So you need to remember JWT stands for JSON Web Token. And user pools provide these features: sign up and sign in services, a built-in customizable web UI to sign in users, social sign in with Facebook, Google, login with Amazon, and sign in with Apple and through SAML and OIDC identity providers from your user pool, user directory management and user profiles, security features such as multi-factor authentication, which is also known as MFA, checks for compromised credentials, account taken over protection, and phone and email verification, customized workflows and user migration through AWS Lambda triggers. Next is Cognito identity pools. Identity pools, they enable provide temporary AWS credentials to access AWS services such as S3 or DynamoDB. So identity pools is all about the authorization of access to AWS resources, whereas user pools are about your actual users. This is one of the differences. Another is user pools are things like maybe email address or password, etc., whereas identity pools is the actual granting of access to AWS resources. So your identity pool can include users in an Amazon Cognito user pool, users who authenticate with external identity providers such as Facebook, Google, Apple, or SAML based identity provider, users authenticated via your own existing authentication process. Regional availability, based on the regional availability, these are mostly spread across multiple availability zones. These availability zones are physically isolated from each other but are united by private low latency, high throughput, and highly redundant network connections. These availability zones enable AWS to provide services including Amazon Cognito with very high levels of availability and redundancy while also minimizing the latency. So it is available worldwide. Cognito synchronization. Cognito tracks the association between users' identity and various different devices they sign in from. You sign in from your iPad or iPhone, it's all going to be tracked. In order to provide a seamless user experience, Cognito uses push synchronization to push updates and synchronize user data across multiple devices. Cognito uses SNS to send a notification to all devices associated with a given user identity, whenever data stored in the cloud changes. So let's say we got our user who updates an email address or changes password or any settings inside their application. Cognito will send out an SNS silent push notification and it will send that out to their laptop or phone or tablet, and it means all those devices will be synchronized with your data when they are online. So that is all about Amazon Cognito, which is a web identity federation service. So if my video is knowledgeable and you have gained from it, so please do like, share and subscribe, and also hit the bell icon so that you get notified with all my recent updates. Thanks a lot for watching the video. Take care.